Welcome back, book buddies! To celebrate 10,000 subscribers, that's 10,000 book buddies all reading together across the world, we're going to read 10 books today. So I've picked 10 of our most favourite books we like to read. Let's go! Peppa and her friends are at Danny Dog's house. They are playing pirates. Yo ho ho, shouts Pirate Peppa. Hello, says Pedro Pony. Yee-haw! Peppa smiles. Pedro has come dressed as a cowboy. He's not a pirate. Grandad Dog arrives. He is in charge of the pirates today. Ahoy there, me hearties, he shouts. If you want to play a game, say arr. Arr, say the children. Grandad Dog claps his hands. It's time for a pirate treasure hunt. Grandpa Pig has taken my treasure, says Grandad Dog. Will you help me get it back again? Yes, shout Peppa and her friends. The pirates are on their way. To win the game, they must go to Grandpa Pig's hideout and get the golden treasure without being caught. Arr! The pirates run down to Grandad Dog's boat. They put on their life jackets and climb aboard. Anchors away, shouts Grandad Dog. Full sail. Aye, aye, replied Peppa and her friends. The pirates sail across the water to Grandpa Pig's orchard. Land ahoy, cries Grandad Dog. The mummies are waiting to greet them. Hooray for the pirates, cheered Mrs. Dog. Shh, Mummy, whispers Danny. Grandpa Pig will hear you. Is Danny Dog going, shh? The pirates sneak into the orchard. They stay very, very quiet. Hee-hee-ha. I hope there are no pirates around, says Grandpa Pig, trying to take my lovely treasure. Hee-hee-hee. Danny tries not to giggle. Peppa and Suzy Sheep tiptoe up to some treasure. They get it down without being caught. Suzy unwraps the first golden coin. It's made of chocolate, she gasps. Yum, says Peppa. Peppa and her friends get all the chocolate coins without being caught. Well done, shipmates, says Grandad Dog. I love playing pirates, says Peppa. Arr! Oh, jolly pirates we, that sail the deep blue sea, to find our golden treasure, full sail, ahoy, yippee! That was a brilliant book. The end. The squirrels are stroking Duggee's fur. What other animals are soft and furry like Duggee? Betty has found a tortoise. It feels a bit hard, says Betty. Stroke the hard tortoise. Oh, he's all bumpy and hard. That tickles. The tortoise likes him. What animal has Happy found to stroke? A goldfish. It's a goldfish, says Happy. It feels a bit slippery. Stroke the slippery goldfish. Splish splosh. Oh, he's all squidgy. Ah, squidgy goldfish. Let's see how Roly's doing, shall we? Stroke, stroke, stroke. He can't get the birds too quick. The bee's too buzzy and the lion's too snarly. Oh dear, maybe Norrie is having better luck. It's a bit spiky, says Norrie. Stroke the spiky hedgehog. Careful now. Oh, he is spiky. A spiky hedgehog. Tag has found an animal too. What is it? It's a slug. It is a slug. It's a slug, says Tag. It feels a bit sticky. Stroke the sticky slug. Don't stop. That feels amazing. Oh, he is sticky. Oh, a sticky slug. Oh no, the squirrels can't find any more animals to stroke. Duggee can think of one animal they missed. Enid. Ah, woof. Stroke soft and furry Enid. Purr. Oh, look at her lovely fur. She's soft and furry. Well done, squirrels. You've earned your We Love Animal badges. The end. Twirlywoos. Meet the Twirlywoos. Quacky birds fly over the sea. Bring the boat close home to me. Quack, quack, quack. There's the big red boat. Parp, parp. It's the Twirlywoos. Great big who, and toodaloo, chickadee and chick, and peekaboo. What are the Twirlywoos going to do today? Great Big Who is bouncing a big round ball. Hello, Great Big Who. Who? Down, up. Oh, where is the ball going? Who? Aha! Toodaloo has caught the ball. Hello, Toodaloo. Toodaloo, Toodaloo, Toodaloo. Look what Toodaloo can do. She can spin the ball round and round. She can even dance with the ball. Oh, where's the ball going now? Ooh. There's the ball. Boing, boing. Hello, chickadee, chickadee. Hello, chick, chick. Oh, look out, chick. Oh no. Oh dear. Boing, chick. That's better. Chick is okay. Chick, hoo hoo hoo, toodaloo, chickadee. Now all the Twirlywoos are playing with the ball together. Up, down, up, down, round and round, round and round, over, under, over, under. Where did the ball go? Oh well, here comes the twirly rings. Hoo doo chitty chick, peekaboo. Time to say goodbye. Bye bye, Twirlywoos. Bye bye. The end. Hi, I'm Bluey, and I'd like to tell you about my awesome dad. He's my dad too. Yes, I know, Bingo. So, where was I? Oh yes, my dad is awesome because he comes up with funny games. And he almost always plays with us when we ask. I love my dad because he drops us off at school. You mean he does daddy drop-offs? It's still my turn, Bingo. Okay, fine. But be quick because the readers would much rather listen to me. Sometimes he pretends to be a daddy robot who goes out of control, or a wild peacock who won't do what he's told, or a walrus who tries to go to the toilet on the rug, or a noisy neighbour. Hi, I'm Bingo, and I'd like to tell you that Bluey is hogging the whole book, and it's my turn to speak. Hey, Bingo, it's my turn still. No, it's not. Let me have a turn. So, Dad is smart, but we always outsmart him in the end. He takes us exploring on adventures and lets us make him better. Bingo, you're hogging it now. No, I'm not. The readers would much rather listen to me, wouldn't you? So, anyway, where were we? Ah, yes. I like my dad because he takes me to the market and we go to the creek with my friends. Sometimes Dad plays too rough or teases us, or he's too busy to play. This can make us feel sad, but he always says sorry in the end. I love my dad because he is awesome. Bluey, you already said that. I know, Bingo. He'll do anything for us because he loves us and we love him. Oh, what a nice story about Bluey and Bingo's dad. Today, Mummy and Daddy Pig are taking Peppa and George to the park. George sees some butterflies and runs towards them. Look, says Peppa, the butterflies are fluttering everywhere. The butterflies flutter in the breeze. Flutter, flutter, flutter. See, the butterflies are moving. Flutter, flutter, flutter. Oh, how cool. Peppa and George are playing hide and seek with Mummy and Daddy Pig. Peppa and George hide behind some bushes so they can jump out at Mummy and Daddy Pig. Peppa and George jump out from behind the bushes. There's Peppa. She's hiding. And then we pull this up. Pop! There goes Peppa. Pop! And here comes George. Pop! Pop! How funny. Can we fly our kites, please, Daddy? Asked Peppa. Yes, says Daddy Pig. I'm very good at flying kites. Careful you don't get the kite stuck in the tree, Daddy Pig, says Mummy Pig. Who's over here? A little bee. Buzz, buzz. Daddy Pig flies a kite. The kite gets stuck at the top of a very tall tree. Oh no! Our kite is stuck in the tree. Whoop. How are we going to get our kite down? Miss Rabbit comes to the rescue. It's just lucky I was near and I had my ladder, says Miss Rabbit. There's the ladder. But where's Miss Rabbit? There she is. She's gone up the ladder. Do, 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 do. Pop. She's got the kite. Oh, thank you, Miss Rabbit. Do, 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 do. Pop. There's just one thing we need to do before we go home, says Peppa. Jump in some muddy puddles. Peppa loves muddy puddles. Splish, splish, splish. She's wearing her golden boots so she can go plop, plop, plop in the puddle. Splash, splash, splash in the puddle. Wow, what a fun book. The end. Cocomelon, A, B, C. A is for ant, a little red ant. B is for ball, a big bouncy ball. C is for cat. Cats go meow. D is for daddy. Thumbs up for daddy. E is for elephant, and he's waving, hello elephant. F is for friends. There's JJ and his friends. G is for grandma and grandpa. Grandma and grandpa. H is for hat, a warm woolly hat. I, igloo. It's made of ice in the cold. J is for JJ. There's JJ with his headphones on. K for kite, goes up into the sky. L is for lamb, and there's a little teddy bear lamb. M for mummy. Hello, mummy. N is for nest, and there's a little chick in their nest. O is for orange. Lovely juicy orange. P is for pig. Oink oink. Look at that happy pink pig. Q is for quack. Ducks go quack. R is for rabbit. The rabbit goes hop, 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 hop. S, star. That's twinkle, twinkle, little star. T is for TomTom. Look at cheeky TomTom. U is for umbrella. You pop up the umbrella when it's raining. V is for vehicles. We have a rubbish truck, ice cream van. Oh, that is a very cool fire engine. W is for wolf. Ow, goes the wolf. X is for xylophone. Ding, 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 ding. Y is for yo-yo. Look at that lovely dance. And Z is for zoom. Zoom to the moon. Now you know your ABCs. Won't you sing along with me? Should we sing the ABC song? Let's go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z or Z. Now you know your ABCs. Won't you sing along with me? And look, they're in a hot air balloon with all the alphabet. That looks very fun. The end. Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom. Elf Submarine. The wise old elf has some exciting news. The elves in the elf factory have made a new toy. May I present the elf submarine, he says proudly. Does it float? asks King Thistle. The wise old elf frowns. Of course the elf submarine floats. We carefully chose this day to test the submarine, he replies, because there are no other boats on the lake. Suddenly, Ben Elf spots a boat on the lake. It's Redbeard, he cries, the elf pirate. Ben is right. Redbeard is sailing towards them in his pirate ship. Should the ship be leaning like that? Wonders Princess Holly. No, says Nanny Plum. It's loaded up with too much treasure. Curses! Bellows Redbeard, jumping off the side. The ship and the treasure sank to the bottom of the lake. Ben and Holly feel very sorry for Mr. Redbeard. Me treasure, he cries. How will I get it back again? If only we had some way of sailing underwater to look for it, sighs King Thistle. Ben looks at the elf submarine. It is just the thing for rescuing pirate treasure. Captain Redbeard, says King Thistle, our submarine is at your service. I'll be needing a crew, says Redbeard. Mr. Elf, Nanny Plum, Ben and Holly all climb aboard. The elf submarine sets sail. Mr. Elf, bellows Redbeard, steer the submarine. Aye, aye, says Mr. Elf. Ben and Holly, adds Redbeard, wind up the engine. Aye, aye, said Ben and Holly. What shall I do? Wonders Nanny Plum. Redbeard grins. You just sit there and look pretty, my little mermaid. Ugh, says Nanny Plum. Mr. Elf has a tale to tell as he steers the submarine. I used to be a sailor, he sighs, but I'm not any more. Why not? asks Redbeard. Mr. Elf's voice is just a whisper. Big Bad Barry. Big Bad Barry is the biggest, most giganticest fish in the world has ever seen. He's eaten 9 of Dad's boats, explains Ben. Redbeard gasps. Big Bad Barry sounds very bad indeed. The elf submarine dives down to the bottom of the lake. It's so pretty, cries Holly. Ben looks through the porthole. Suddenly he sees it. Redbeard's boat. A shadow falls over the submarine. It must be a big underwater cloud, decides Ben. Captain Redbeard shakes his head. You don't get clouds underwater. Shiver me timbers, he cries. It's a fish. Mr. Elf turns pale. It's not a cloud, and it's not just a fish. It's Big Bad Barry. He's swimming towards Redbeard's boat, cries Holly. No, thunders Redbeard. Me treasure! Too late. Big Bad Barry swallows the ship whole, just like it was a grape. Nanny Plum walks in with a tray of tea. What a shame, she sighs. Shall we go home then? Before Mr. Elf can drive the submarine home, it all goes dark. Where are we? asks Holly. I'll shave my beard off if there's not something fishy going on, says Redbeard. Turn on the lights, Mr. Elf. The crew spots Redbeard's ship and all of Mr. Elf's old boats too. We must be inside Big Bad Barry, says Ben. Ben is right. The elf submarine is inside the belly of a big fish. There's Fifi and Pedro and Bunty and Miss Boo Boo. How are we going to get out? asked Holly. If we could just get Big Bad Barry to open his mouth, we could just sail out, says Ben. How do we do that? groans Mr. Elf. Nanny Plum decides to phone the wise old elf for a bit of advice. Someone needs to talk to the fish, says the wise old elf. Nanny Plum smiles. I can speak fish. Good, replies the wise old elf. Tell Big Bad Barry a joke to make him laugh. Everybody climbs back into this elf submarine. Nanny Plum tries to think of a good fish joke. I know, she says. Glug, 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 glug. A deep rumble shakes the elf submarine. Big Bad Barry is starting to chuckle. I think he likes the joke, whispers Nanny Plum. Big Bad Barry laughs so hard he spits out the elf submarine. Full steam ahead, roars Redbeard. The elf submarine floats up to the surface. We did it, shouts Ben, opening the lid and climbing out. Hooray, cheer the King and Queen Thistle. It's a shame that the treasure's lost, says the wise old elf. It's not lost, replies Redbeard. I know where it is. The captain flashes a piratey grin. No one will ever find his treasure in the belly of Big Bad Barry. See you soon. Bye, Ben and Holly. The end. Looking after Flop. Round the corner, not far away, Bing just woken up today. Flop! Morning, Bing. Oh, Flop's voice sounds all croaky. You sound funny, Flop, says Bing. Nods Flop. I don't feel very well. Why? asks Bing. Well, my throat's all sore. I'm making hot honey and lemon to help it feel better. There, says Flop. Hot water with a nice squeeze of lemon and a little spoon of honey. Poor Flop. Bing doesn't want him to feel ill. Oh, Bing has an idea. I can look after you, Flop. Come with me. Bing takes Flop's hand and leads him to the sofa. You need a cushion, Flop, and a blanket. Oh, and Hoppity will make you feel better. Is your sore throat better now, Flop? asked Bing. Well, not yet. It won't get better straight away, Bing. Oh, says Bing, disappointed. I know. You can have a story. Hoppity Whoosh and the Lonely Lettuce. I'm going to read it to you. 'cause I'm looking after you, Flop." So Bing reads the story. Hoppity Vush was fast asleep. Snore, snore. Oh, someone's crying. Boo-hoo-hoo. So Hoppity went whoosh, and look, Flop, that's the lettuce. Flop has closed his eyes. Flop, says Bing, you're not listening. What? Jumps Flop. Oh, I am listening, Bing. Are you better now, Flop? Asks Bing. Well, yes, nods Flop. I'm a bit better because I'm enjoying your story. Oh, choo! Oh, Flop, you need more honey and lemon. I'll get you some. Oh, don't touch the kettle, Bing. It might be hot. But I'd love some cold water, please. Bing is in the kitchen all by himself. He's looking after Flop. He fetches the penguin cup and fills it with cold water. To make Flop better, Bing adds some squeezy lemon, a dripply spoon of honey, and he finds an extra crunchy carrot for Flop to nibble on. Bing puts everything together on a tray. Coming, Flop! But, oh, the carrot is all wobbly. Oh, stay still, carrot. Oh, crash. No! Poor Bing. Flop comes in. Are you okay, Bing? No, cries Bing. I was making you cold honey and lemon and it then all falled over. Oh, don't worry, Bing, soothes Flop. It's no big thing. You've looked after me so well. Come on, let's wash those sticky hands. Bing sniffles. You still sound funny, Flop. When will you be better? Well, it won't be straight away, Bing, but maybe tomorrow. Oh, you know, Bing, smiles Flop, there's one thing that might make us both feel better. What? Sniffs Bing. A hug. Oh, I'm good at hugs, says Bing. Indeed, smiles Flop. Good for you, Bing Bunny. Hi. Flop wasn't well and had a sore throat, and he sounded all funny. Poor Flop. So I looked after him. I gave him a cushion and a blanket and Hoppity to help him feel better. But I tried to make him a drink, and the honey and lemon and the carrot made a mess, and Flop still wasn't better, and I was sad. I couldn't make Flop's sore throat go away, but we had a hug and watched TV, and then we both felt better. Looking after Flop. It's a Bing thing. The end. Hey, Duggee. Super Duggee. Super Duggee. Tag, Norrie, Duggee, Betty, Roly, happy. Today all the squirrels are playing together in the clubhouse. All the squirrels except Betty, that is. She is busy reading. What are you doing, Betty? Asked Norrie. I'm reading my comic, says Betty. What's it about? Asked Tag. Well, begins Betty, taking a big breath. It's called Power Puppy, says Betty. By day, Power Puppy is a really cute puppy. But at night, she's a really cute puppy that fights baddies and helps people. Wow, gasped the squirrels. And she has special powers, says Betty. Like what? Asked Norrie. Well, like being really strong, having amazing eyesight, and a super sense of smell, says Betty. I wish we could be super squirrels, says Tag. Yeah, everyone cheers. Super squirrels, shouts Roly. Everyone giggles. Ah, woof. Duggee dashes off to the laundry room. There's a flash of light and a loud pow. Super Duggee appears. Duggee swishes his cape to one side as a superhero pose. Woof, 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 says Duggee, pointing at a badge on his chest. Wow, gasped Betty, amazed. The Super Squirrel badge. Woof. Duggee nods proudly. I want to be a super squirrel, says Tag. Yes, says Roly, unhappy. You can't be super squirrel, says Betty. Why? Asked the squirrels, confused. You need a costume like Duggee. Betty pulls her headband over her eyes. And me. Ooh, cry the squirrels. Happy runs off to the dressing up box and then comes back wearing a cape. And me. The rest of the squirrels rummage through the dressing up box too. They throw costumes everywhere until they find something superhero-like to wear. And me, shouts Roly, with a colander on his head. How silly. I am brilliant, girl, says Betty. Norrie puts her arms up. I'm Mega Mouse. And this is, Betty nods at Tag. You have to have a super squirrel name, Tag. Oh, says Tag, thinking. I'm Super Tag. I'm Splash, says Happy, jumping forward. What's your name, Roly? Asks Betty. Roly, says Roly. It has to be a special name, Roly, says Betty. Stephen! Come on, Squirrel Squad, says brilliant girl Betty. Let's go and do something super. Woof! Duggee thinks that sounds super fun. Super Duggee and the super squirrels head outside in their super costumes. Quack, quack! Did you hear that noise? Asked Betty. She follows the sound and finds a duckling, says Betty. What's the matter, little duck? The duckling looks up at Betty. Quack, quack. Oh no, you've lost your mummy, says Betty. The little duckling sniffs and nods. Quack, quack. Betty picks her up. Don't worry, we'll find her for you. Squirrel Squad, assemble, says Betty. Little duck has lost her mummy. Quack, said the little duckling. Ah, said the squirrels. Mega Mouse, says Betty. Listen out for little duck's mum with your super hearing. Norrie listens carefully. I can hear quacking, she says. Over there. Quack, quack. Super Tag, fly up and try to spot little duck's mummy, says Betty. Duggee picks up Tag. I see her, Tag calls. By the pond. Betty turns to the rest of the squirrels. Let's go, Squirrel Squad. The super squirrels run off towards the pond. Uh-oh, that puddle is blocking our way, says Betty. Splash. Use your super splash to clear it. Splash. Splash, 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 says Happy. Good work, Splash, says Betty. Splash, splash. Roly arrives at the pond first. Over there, he says. Oh no, they can't see us, says Betty. Stephen, it's your time to use your super shout. Ducks! Mummy Duck and the ducklings turn round. Quack, 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 quack. There's your mummy, little duck, says Betty. The duckling happily swims off to her mummy. Quack, quack. Ah, say the Squirrel Squad together. Super work, Squirrel Squad. Duggee is very proud of everyone. Haven't the squirrels done well today? They have definitely earned their super squirrel badges. Ah, woof. Hooray, cheer the super squirrels. What's your superpower, Duggee? Asked Betty. Ah, woof, says Duggee. Of course, it's the super Duggee hug. The end. Maisie is going swimming today. Time to get ready. Have you got everything you need, Maisie? She has her bag and her swimming suit and her goggles and a towel. Eddie and Tallulah are coming too. Eddie is already wearing his goggles. I'm an underwater diver, he says. Maisie and Tallulah get ready together in the changing room. It's so busy. Nice swimsuit, Tallulah. Oh, it is a lovely pink swimsuit. The pool looks very big. Maisie dips her toe in. Ooh, it's freezing. Eddie doesn't mind. Splash! Maisie and Tallulah get into the pool slowly. The water goes swish, splash, splish, splash. It feels nice. The swim teacher is called Poppy. She's a really good swimmer. Let's try and warm up, Poppy says. Wiggle your toes and lift your arms in the air. Next, everyone holds on to their floats and kicks their feet. Wow, it's so noisy. Hee hee, yippee! Now it's time to try floating. Maisie pushes her belly up to the ceiling and stretches her arms out like a starfish. Poppy shows everyone how to blow bubbles. Tallulah takes a deep breath, puts her nose in the water and blows out really hard. Oh, how silly, blowing bubbles. Maisie wants to try too. 1, 2, 3, bubbly ubbly ubbles. Look at all the bubbles. Oh, how fun. Well done, everyone, says Poppy. That was a great lesson. Up the steps we go. No splashing, Eddie. Maisie feels shivery out of the water, so she wraps herself up in a fluffy towel. Ah, oh, that's better. Now she needs a nice warm shower. Do you like swimming, Maisie? asked Tallulah. I think it's more fun than bath time. Me too, says Maisie. Floating is my favourite. Now it's time for a snack. Yummy. When is our next lesson, says Maisie. She can't wait to go swimming again. The end. Thank you very much for joining me again today. Do come back so we can read more books together. Please like and subscribe. Bye.